Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do Mugi from K-On, a good little flashback. If you don't want to see me do foundation, click to this time on the screen, and if you just want to skip to the goods, to the eyebrows, go to that time. Now, I put on my primer, it was pore filling, and the idea we're going for today is more of a natural look. So I put a little bit of illuminating primer on to give a little bit more dewiness to the skin, and I'm trying not to overdo it with foundation. I have a habit of doing that. So we're just gonna buff it into the skin. I'm using two different foundations because neither of them fit my skin tone, and I'm poor, so it's all I have. And then we're gonna get rid of those brush streaks with a damp sponge. Now I'm putting on concealer. This is more of a yellow-based concealer. It really helps to hide the under eye bags, and I just really like the thick consistency of it. So for such a simple look, you really want to focus on the sculpting of your face. And what I mean by this is the highlight, the contour, and the color of your face. The shadows, the parts that stick out to you. The brighter parts of your face will stick out, and the darker parts of your face will hide into yourself. We're not going to do a lot of contour, so I'm focusing on highlighting. So I'm putting that nice bright color under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose. Now, this is bronzer. Bronzer and contour are different. Contour gives you a shadow, bronzer adds color back to the face. So we're not doing a contour on her because it would be too harsh. She's only 14. You don't need it yet. I'm putting a little on the forehead. As long as you frame the face with the shadow, it helps to illuminate the center of your face and draw attention to it. Now for blush, we're going in hard, y'all. We're going in hard. Put it right on the apples of your cheeks, drag it back just a little bit, and honestly, don't be afraid. Just pile it on. And I like to put it a little bit up on my temples as well, just a little bit more of a youthful look. And her highlight is not super glittery. This is what I call a wet highlight. There's wet and glittery. For her to be more natural, we're going with more of a wet look. Now, this is a contour stick. What I want to do is give her a button nose. So I put the contour right where the little fleshy part of your nose pops up, and you blend it in. And then, don't be afraid to layer again. So I'm putting the highlight color on the tip of my nose, and it seems way too bright, but this turned out to be the best button nose I've ever done. So don't be afraid of extreme color because it could really turn out. So now we're getting to the goods. These are the brows. I decided not to cover them. She just has big bushy brows. So I just go up and I add an extra, like I'm doubling the front part of my eyebrow and then just blending that into the tail of my eyebrow. So it's a gigantic teardrop shape. And I'm going in with a basic brown color, but what's really going to sell these is the different colors you use. So I'm starting off with a lighter brown, and we're gonna slowly get darker. I'm also using a very thin brush and doing tiny little strokes. It's not perfect, but it's supposed to simulate, little strokes of hair. And now I'm putting on a tinted brow gel, and I'm actually pushing on it hard enough and up into the new part that I just drew on my brow, and it just gives that little bit more definition. Also, they are cousins, not sisters, not even twins. Just leave them be. Also, I'm not trying to make them blonde. Don't try to tell me she's a natural blonde either. So now we're going in with the eyes, super simple. I'm going in with a basic brown color and just putting it everywhere. I'm not dragging it out to the edge of the brow. We're keeping things pretty round today. So round means you're not making a cat eye. And we are putting it under the eye. Don't be afraid to put color under your eye. Now we're putting this nice matte color in the center of our lid. And then we're going to take the super sparkly color and put it in our inner corner highlight. You don't need to put any sparkle on her. I felt it added some pizzazz. And for liner, we're going to keep it nice and big and chunky because the natural anime girl eyes, they're insane. So we're going to try and replicate it. We're bringing everything under the eye as well. Don't be afraid of putting stuff under your eye. And now we're gonna put stuff in our eye. We're gonna be tight lining, which is the little shelf underneath your lashes. We'll be putting the black there and then drawing in the little corner of your eye. Don't color in your sclera, please. We're also putting white on the waterline. This opens the eyes more and gives more of an animu look. Curling your lashes isn't necessary, but I really feel it helps them to blend in with your fake lashes later, and I always suggest fake lashes. Please wear them. It helps. They're not required, but you know. For lips, just choose a nude you like. This is my best nude. That's awful to say. Always add gloss. It's so nice. Always check your teeth. And lashes, and we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching my throwback, lovely, best girl Mugi tutorial. She takes up a special eyebrow-shaped place in my heart. If you guys really enjoyed it, please, I would love a like on the video. That makes me feel better. Why not do it? Costs you nothing. And if anything, I would love it if you subscribed. I do post every Friday quick tutorials or con-related stuff. And if you have any recommendations, do you want me to do all 4 girls? Do you want me to do everyone? Let me know. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. It's Fuwa-Fuwa time.